ABC 24 News This Morning starts now.
Show of hands. How many of you would want this in your community? Come on, commissioners. Show of hands.
All right, people are asking Shelby County commissioners if they would want a jail built in their neighborhood. Straight ahead at 6, hear why the fight could escalate beyond the government here in Memphis.
Plus, all 9 Memphis Shelby County School Board seats could be up for grabs next year. We're breaking down the county's plan for the next election.
And later, tributes are pouring in for the late founder of FedEx, Fred Smith. We'll take you to the big celebration of life for his birthday. It was held at the Forum. But first, let's take a live look downtown on this Tuesday morning. It is August the 12th. Taking a live look as you're getting up, getting around. Thank you so much for joining us on ABC 24 News this morning. It looks not as hot out there right now.
But it'll fool you because it was a little toasty. I left something upstairs this morning, so I had to go back downstairs and went back up. I was sweating.
And that was at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That was at 3 a.m.
You sweating at 3 a.m.
I was like, I got to turn this air up in the car.
I'm Ruben Diaz, by the way. Thanks for joining us this morning.
And I'm Leah Williams in for Yvonne Cooper. Man, y'all just don't like to work around here, do y'all?
Well, no, that's the answer to that. I mean, who likes to work? Actually, I love my job. I enjoy what I do. We just don't have, our schedules don't align right now. It's busy times, Leah, busy times.
It's a busy season.
It's busy. The weather's getting busy, getting hot too. Taking a look at your temperatures as you're getting up and around. What you can expect this morning, 77 degrees already right here in Memphis, 73 in Oxford, 73 in Corinth, and 72 in Bolivar.
Yeah, we're going to turn things over to meteorologist Kit Thomas for a look at your forecast.
Well, hey, good morning, y'all. Temperatures today are going to be warming up once again into the low to mid-90s across the area. We could see a chance for a shower or two through the afternoon as well, so keep that in mind. Highs around the area getting up into the mid-90s here for the Memphis area, Tunica, Clarksdale. Back to the east, though, Corinth, you're a little bit cooler, only up to 90 degrees this afternoon. The heat index is going to be another factor today from around noon all the way till almost 4 o'clock. We're up above 100 degrees for that heat index. How it feels to your body. So that's when we're going to see heat exhaustion being a little more of an issue into the afternoon if you're going to be out there for an extended period. Now we are looking at some rain chances through the day today. Some pop-up thunder showers are possible, and that continues later on this week. I'll have that forecast still ahead.
All right, some continuing coverage for you this morning. The fight over where to put Shelby County's new jail is gaining momentum as you take a look at some of the proposed sites right now. This has been a very hot topic. People who live in the New Chicago neighborhood where that jail could be built took their concerns in front of the Shelby County Commission.
Yeah, Ruben, they've been talking about this over a week now, and discussions on potential jail sites are set to continue in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, the idea of building it at the old Firestone site has sparked backlash from people who say they've been left out of the process. Here's ABC 24's Ezekiel Telemaco.
The Firestone site is one of several locations the county is considering for the new jail. Officials say the project would replace the aging criminal justice center downtown. On Saturday, New Chicago residents gathered at the site holding signs and chanting to make it clear they don't want a jail in their backyard without a seat at the decision-making table. That message carried into today's Shelby County Commission meeting.
Show of hands. How many of you would want this in your community? Come on, commissioners. Show of hands. Come on. Let's not be shy. We know how to be represented before the public. Raise your hands.
Director Carnita Atwater questioned why the decision-making power is in the hands of people outside of her neighborhood.
How is someone that do not look like me going to make the decision to put a new jail in my beloved community?
Atwater warned commissioners the fight could escalate beyond local government.
They better hope they vote no, because we are prepared to take it all the way up to the Supreme Court.
She also vowed residents would push back forcefully if the proposal moves forward.
If they cannot stop this from going into New Chicago, we have to deal with them by any means necessary.
Atwater says the county should instead address a long-standing contamination at the site before building anything new.
We're prepared to tell the city council and county commissioner if they do not clean their area up in 48 hours, we're going to fine them $10,000. And we're going to fine them $500 for every day after that. Because the city of Memphis and Shelby County, they have a blight ordinance. Why are you not applying that ordinance to this 77 acres?
County leaders have not made a final decision, but residents say they plan to keep speaking out until their voices are heard.
Again, that was Ezekiel Telemaco reporting. Now, the Shelby County Commission is set to hold public meetings before voting on the new location. We're told another protest is planned for Saturday morning at 9:30.
All right, staying at the Shelby County Commission, the plan to change term limits for the Memphis Shelby County School Board is moving forward. So starting next year, any new board member will only be allowed to hold the seat for 2 4-year terms. But one issue that did spark a heated debate was aligning MSCS board elections with a recently enacted state law. Board members decided to delay that vote, which would have put all seats on the ballot at once. They'll discuss that at their committee meeting that's September the 3rd. But in the meantime, Commissioner Brittany Thornton explained why the community involvement is so important.
The biggest thing is that it's important for constituents to show up and just say how they feel. You know, I think that a lot of times tonight the public was referenced, like this is what the public wants. I'm taking these actions because the public feels this way.
Commissioner Thornton hopes people will come back out when they continue that discussion at the next full commission meeting, which is scheduled for September the 8th.
A former Memphis Shelby County School superintendent will not be reinstated for now, at least. Last week, a judge denied Dr. Marie Fagan's request to get her job back while the lawsuit against the district plays out in court. On Friday, Shelby County Circuit Judge Robert Childers denied her request for a temporary injunction. He said reinstating her now could disrupt the start of the school year. Fagan claims the board violated Tennessee's Open Meeting Act, stating that the board planned to fire her before any public meetings were held. She's asking to be paid over $487,000 in severance.
Well, we're starting off pretty warm this morning with our lows only in the mid 70s. We'll be up around 78 degrees here in the next couple hours, headed out to the bus stop. By midday, we could see some scattered thunder showers across the area. Our temperature is getting up to around 93, 94 degrees by the afternoon, by the time you're going home this afternoon. Now look at the forecast. We could see some showers. Not everyone will. You see it stays a little dry down towards Tunica and Clarksdale, but overall could see some pop-up showers that spawn new showers as we go through the afternoon and evening. Overnight we quiet down, but then tomorrow we've got another few rounds of rain that we see a little more widespread coverage on Wednesday. And we could see that happen again as we get into our Thursday afternoon. So a couple of days here where we could see some of those pop-up scattered showers across the Mid-South. Today across eastern Arkansas, we're mostly in the mid-90s for the highs today. A bit of a more spread here across northern Mississippi. 95 for Tunica, Ripley, and Corinth, up to only 91 degrees. A similar spread across western Tennessee here. 93 up in Dyersburg, 94 for Memphis, and 91 degrees out there towards Selmer. Now the heat index today, Tuesday, will be up around 100 to 105 for some of us. Later on this week, though, we're going to warm up even more. I'll have your 7 days still ahead.
Always humble, always generous, always learning, and of course, always looking for ways to support this city. And that is the Fred we celebrate today.
That was the FedEx CEO talking about the former CEO, Fred Smith. Hundreds of community members honored the memory of that FedEx founder and former CEO. Now, Fred Smith died on June 21st. Last night, the Hernando de Soto Bridge was lit up in FedEx purple and orange, honoring his life and legacy on what would have been his 81st birthday. This tribute followed a special event yesterday morning at the FedEx Forum. There were musical performances by the Tennessee Mass Choir and Memphis Symphony Orchestra. Several CEOs, nonprofit leaders, lawmakers, and even university presidents also attended that event. One former FedEx employee said Smith's legacy will definitely live on.
Well, I worked for him for 20 years, and he was one heck of a guy. And he was a fabulous leader. He started so many things that were innovative.
During Smith's tenure, FedEx grew into an $87 billion corporation. He stepped down as CEO in June of 2022. All right, your time now is 6:09. I couldn't see it from down there.
There's a big clock right there.
I'm like, I can't see it. Where's the time? Still to come, after Governor Bill Lee announced Tennessee would assist with the ICE deportations, one rural West Tennessee town may soon feel the impact.
Yeah, so coming up at 6:30, which that time will be
Yeah,
up
I'm
there
like,
again.
where is the clock?
The proposal to approve that contract with the agency in the town of Mason and how you could take part in those discussions. Also coming up, President Donald Trump moving ahead with plans to take over the nation's capital. What's behind the plan to fight crime, even though the data shows that crime is down in D.C.?
Plus, another setback for the family of Tyree Nichols, why the civil lawsuit against the city of Memphis has been pushed back again.
And later, something that I'm sure Leah's probably tried at this point in time, the Nicki Minaj Stiletto Challenge, taking over TikTok. Have you done this yet?
I like my ankles. I have not done that yet.
One influencer's attempt landed her in the hospital. We'll explain.